Ladies, if you are sick, exhausted, you feel like absolute trash, but you still have to function today, I got you. I'm gonna show you how I go from this to this. And not because I feel great, but because I still have things to do. Quick disclaimer, this is not about pushing through when you shouldn't. This is for the days when resting just isn't an option and you still have to show up and get it done.
First things first, coffee. And we are not doing casual coffee today. We are going to be super intentional with it because quite frankly, if it is one of those days and you're feeling terrible, the best thing I would suggest is you give yourself an extra shot of caffeine by making a red eye. Now, a red eye, by definition, is just a simple cup of coffee with an extra shot of espresso, but don't be fooled. It really packs a punch, especially on days when you really need it most. And if you're feeling sick, today is that day. My favorite way to make the espresso is just using this stovetop mocha pot along with Cafe Bustelo espresso, and then I always put in a little shot of my favorite creamer. This supercharged coffee is a lifesaver on days like today.
Words cannot describe like how terrible I've been feeling lately, but I've been living with my Kleenex box, and now that I have my coffee, we are ready to do something here. Come along.
Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it, and as much as I would love to sit in my pajamas all day and just watch TV, that's not an option. So we put our contacts in and then we have to start to get our face ready. Next up, we are ice plunging. This will quickly reduce redness and puffiness.
Oh my goodness. It feels good, but it feels bad. Damn, that's cold.
Face is looking better, but time for the eyes. The goal here is to, again, reduce redness, which obviously these do, and then we have to get dressed for the day. Getting out of the robe and pajamas matters. The second I get dressed, my body understands we are participating today. Getting dressed daily is a very powerful, science-backed self-care ritual. It can improve mental health, boost your confidence, and increase productivity. So as much as you don't want to, you still got to get dressed today.
Now, of course, you want to make sure you have all of your meds that you may need. Ooh! I'm on a lot of stuff right now. I did talk to a doctor beforehand. I would encourage you to do the same. If you're not going to the doctor, get yourself your over-the-counter kind of stuff. But of course, make sure you have all the meds that you need to get you better. Now that I'm feeling a little bit more alive, we're gonna do some makeup. I'm really just gonna focus on just kind of like plain simple kind of stuff, nothing over the top, but I am also going to make sure I do some color correcting in certain areas that are just a little bit more red or discolored when you're sick, typically around your nose and your mouth, and definitely your under eyes if you've been losing sleep or you're congested.
When I'm sick, makeup is usually about correcting and highlighting, not necessarily adding more. For color correcting, keep in mind green typically cancels out redness around your nose. Peach or yellow will do quite well underneath your eyes, and I always tend to use cream products only when I'm feeling sick because powder just tends to make everything worse and cream blends really nicely. A long wear foundation is always a great option as well, especially if you're going to be blowing your nose a lot. This just increases the chance that your foundation will stick where it is and will not rub off. A little bit of blush will also go a very long way in terms of bringing back a nice, healthy glow. And finally, the eyes. Open those girly pops up with a lash curler and a few good coats of your favorite lengthening mascara. Side note, you can never have too much mascara. Finally, let down your hair, give it a fluff, and we are ready to go.
Okay, now that we are looking alive and we're starting to like feel a little bit better, the meds are kicking in, I've got one final secret weapon for you, and it is the Starbucks medicine ball. If you've never had it and your throat feels any ounce of like scratchiness, pain, gurgly, like maybe you look okay, but you sound terrible, the Starbucks medicine ball is the perfect solution for you. Let me show you how to make it.
Here's what you do. I take 1 cup of hot water, add a peach tea bag, a mint tea bag, a squeeze of fresh lemon, or you can get this pre-made lemon juice, and a spoonful of honey. I let it steep for a couple minutes and then sip. The lemon helps soothe your throat, and the honey coats and calms irritation. The warm tea helps open up your sinuses so you can actually breathe, and I swear it's my secret weapon for when I have to talk, work, or go through all these meetings and my throat feels like sandpaper. This makes it feel so much better and sound better too.
Even if you're not a tea drinker, I swear, like, just try it. This stuff will help me get through like hour-long work meetings where I actually have to be presenting and talking, and I won't sound so scratchy and gargly, and I don't cough as much. Give it a go. All right, ladies, that was the final tip. The medicine ball was the final secret sauce. I hope you found this video helpful. I mean, I'm feeling better. I think you can tell, like, from the beginning of this video to the end, I feel like a million, 100 bazillion% better than where we started. Now, throughout the day, I do tend to keep up on certain things. So not only will I drink that medicine ball whenever I need it, I always make sure I have water because, I mean, you just want to stay hydrated, but also, like, it helps my throat. I will get coughing fits sometimes. Like, even if the medicine is working and I'm decongested, I will cough like uncontrollably. I use these Ricola, what are they, throat balms. These are amazing. I use these even when I'm not sick, and if my throat is just really scratchy from dry air, these are great. I always use, of course, like the Halls, you know, kind of like menthol, or like the ones you get at Target, the menthol throat lozenges that also help for the decongesting properties, I guess. And then these Fisherman's Friend. I don't know if you've ever heard of these. A coworker told me about these years ago, and he was like, you gotta try them, they're the best. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. They're really good. Like, they're super strong, super menthol-like. I believe I got mine at Walgreens. You can probably find them anywhere, but I feel like people don't talk about these, and they are amazing. And also, if I'm not only sick, but I'm feeling pain, I will bring ibuprofen with me. I always keep some in my car anyways, but it's sometimes like you just need a little tiny bit of pain relief throughout the day. And then, of course, at the end of the day, when you have made it through, of course, like, rest and recover, because we don't want to be doing this every single day. We want to, like, actually get better. I hope you found this video helpful in, like, any way, shape, or form. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, see ya!